Hey, Ed Moses here, and welcome to Project Mindset. I want to start out the new year, 2014, and just want to let you know that I'm very grateful for you. I'm very grateful for the people that have been watching my videos. Very grateful for the people on my email list. I'm very grateful for all of you guys. And what I really wanted to do is kind of a 2013 grateful list. There's a lot of things that I've learned this year, a whole lot of things, and that I'm really grateful for. I look back at about 2009, 2010. I discovered Robert Kiyosaki, and I don't know if it was a coincidence or something I needed to do at the time, but I was working for a company that had just, for no reason at all, decided that they were going to get rid of certain people. And it probably was age and maybe their salaries. They wanted cheaper, scaled people. I don't know. But regardless, they put a bad taste in my mouth. And when that had happened, I had realized at that time that I had to find a better way. I had to find another way of making things work in my life, and that was one reason. But also I really didn't like the job anyway. I was pretty fed up, and that was the second reason. But when I saw that a company could get rid of good people and replace them with people that had absolutely no experience, I was pretty devastated, upset. I didn't like what I saw, and so I knew there was time for a change. But I've been on a mission since then. Of finding a better way, and that's of course why I created Project Mindset, because I believe there's a better way of doing things, a better way to create a lifestyle for yourself. And that's really the mission I've been on, challenge that status quo of, oh, you got to have a job, and I just don't believe that, not anymore. But getting back to 2013, there's a lot of things I'm very grateful for, a lot of things that that blew me away this year on a spiritual level. And I really want to take a few moments and put out my gratitude to these folks, because I think differently now. I see things from a different point of view. We get so used to seeing things from a certain point of view that we don't really realize that there's another way of thinking. We just know what we've been taught over the years. And firstly, I wanted to thank Greg Braden. I thank Greg Braden because he actually led me down a different path of thinking, because I realized that there was more to life than just what's on the surface. Through a lot of his studies of ancient texts and his travels around the world to understand spirituality on a larger scale, it's helped put a lot of things into perspective for me that I didn't quite understand before. So a big thanks goes out to Greg Braden. Eckhart Tolle, big huge thanks goes out to him. I'm very grateful for him. I was challenged for years, and a lot of people are challenged with this overwhelming thought in their head from the conscious mind that won't allow you to make the next move that is necessary to make to get on with your life, because there's a lot of fear that you don't quite understand. And I never quite could get past that point, and then got familiar with Eckhart Tolle and started to understand the power of silence and the power of just understanding and being happy with the present moment. I never was happy with the present moment. For years I just wanted to get to the next moment, because I thought that moment was where all the gold and the glory was. And I didn't realize that nothing could happen in that moment until something happened in this moment. That moment, you're not even in that moment. You're only here at this present moment. And I am very grateful for that knowledge. It kind of pulled me back to earth and gave me more of a solid foundation for thinking. So very grateful for that. And you know, then I run across Daryl Anka and Bashar. You know, Daryl Anka channels Bashar, and you know what I've learned from that is really huge, because you know, through what I've learned from Greg Braden, what I've learned from Eckhart Tolle, what I've learned from Bashar kind of filled in the gaps. It put things together for me that made more sense as to how I had forgotten who I really was. So I'm very grateful for them. And lastly, I'm grateful for Lee Carroll and Cryon. What I really started to see with that was how things actually work on a circular manner. You know, I always thought linear manner, past, present, future, and started to realize that's not how things really are. And I'm very grateful for that understanding, because you know, now that I can get confident with the present moment, I can understand that that's how I can actually gather knowledge from the universe as I need it. So, but you know, those are some great, you know, people that I've actually had some great influences, and great 2013, because you know, I just learned so much this year, and I'm really grateful for that knowledge. But you know, on another level, you know, I look at things that I'm grateful for that you take for granted sometimes. You know, I used to be grateful for just like, you know, oh, here's a birthday present, or here's a Christmas present, you know, here's a gift, and I was grateful at that moment for those gifts. But that was about as far as it really went. I never really got grateful beyond that point until this year. I started to realize, you know, there's a lot of homeless people out there, people that don't have food, people that don't have new clothes. There's people that don't have a car, they don't have a way to get from here to there. And you know, when I open my refrigerator and I see all that food, I pull my car out of the garage to go somewhere, or just lay down in my warm bed at night, I start to realize, you know, how grateful I really am for all the goodness that I've actually got in my life that, you know, some people don't get to enjoy. And they take, you know, you take that for granted sometimes. And you know, on a daily basis now, I've learned that I need to be grateful and show that grateful thought to, you know, to God and myself and everyone else that is in the universe with me. And you know, the bottom line is this: I'm really grateful for you. I'm really grateful that you're here. And you know, if Project Mindset can do anything for you, anything at all, I really hope that I can enlighten you and help you take that challenge and find a better way, and make your life, especially in 2014, better than 2013, because you know, you deserve it. You deserve it. So, you know, when I created Project Mindset, the whole idea was to find a better way of doing things. And you know, how you use Project Mindset, it's really up to you. But you know, all I can tell you is one thing: it's a better way. It's just a better way. Happy New Year. I will see you next year. Happy 2014. Bye now.